Hey, welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal,
Mandio.
and we are KAMMA. We are about to talk about our final predictions for UFC Fight Night: Amanda Lemos versus Verna Jandiroba.
Fight Night 94, actually.
UFC Vegas 94, and we are going to talk about our final predictions for the prelims. We're going to start it off with the first fight here. On the left, we got Mohammed Usman. On the right, we got Thomas Peterson. Who do you have here? Andy O.
Yeah, here I'm going to stick with Muhammad Usman in this clumsy, sloppy, low-grade heavyweight fight here. Uh, Thomas Peterson doesn't do it for me. Like the way he looked against Jamal Pose is pretty crappy. I don't believe he's going to take down Usman. I think Usman's going to be too powerful for him. Fend off those takedowns and probably hit him up with some power shots. Wouldn't be surprised if Usman gets a knockout here. So I'm calling a knockout or decision.
Yes, all right. We are in agreement still with the final predictions here of the prelims. I still have Mohammed Usman. Yo, Thomas Peterson, man, look at this guy. This guy looks absolutely horrible. Okay, he's a fat fuck. And I'm glad you got this picture of his stomach there. We could clearly see it. He looks like he doesn't go to the gym ever. Okay, he looks sloppy with a beer belly. Okay, Mohammed Usman, on the other hand, we didn't get a picture of the front of him to see his chest and abs, but he looks in absolute phenomenal shape. He is juiced up. He's in great shape. He looks muscular. He's way more cut than Thomas Peterson. He's in way better shape than Thomas Peterson. As you can see, Usman looks really serious. Both of them look kind of serious, but Usman, he always has that fierce look at the face-offs there. I think he's going to be faster than Thomas Peterson on the feet. I think he's going to punch harder. I think he's going to hurt this fat fuck. So my pick, still the same, Mohammed Usman to win this one by knockout or decision. So yeah, pick stays the same with this one, man. All right. Man, he looks horrible, Thomas Peterson there. I definitely don't see this guy taking him down. All right, we're going to move on up to the next fight. We got Luana Carolina on the left and Lucy Pudilova on the right. So for me, I got to go still with Luana Carolina, man. Lucy Pudilova, man, when I watched her on her way to the face-off, man, she looked really skinny, man. And she looked very frail. She's got very, very skinny legs. She looks old. For some reason, I don't know. I just got this. She just kind of looked a bit old, I found.
Looks old.
Yeah, like I found her looking old when she was walking on to the face-offs there. Luana looks slightly thicker, a bit more muscular. She's a little bit bigger also, Luana. They're about the same height. They're both pretty much, in decent shape there. But like I said, Pudilova is a tiny bit taller, a little bit, but Luana just looks better, I find. I find Luana looks in just better shape, a bit more proportioned, a little thicker. And yeah, my pick is going to stay the same. I got Luana Carolina winning this one. I think she's the better fighter out of the two. I think that she's going to beat her pretty convincingly. And I got her winning also by KO. Yeah, I got her winning by KO or decision in this one.
All right, so my pick's going to be Pudilova. The reason she looks this way is because she cut a lot of weight, man. You're going to see her bulk up. She's going to look fine when she gets in there. I'd like her to muck it up more. I'd like her to take Luana Carolina down. I believe she's going to do that. I think it's going to be a very close fight, actually. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it goes to decision. So I'm going to call decision or let's go with knockout. But I really think this fight's going to go to decision.
I just don't see Pudilova doing that much to her, man. I think Luana's just a better fighter overall. She's been in the fights with fighters that can grapple, and she's shown that she's been able to do pretty decent there. I like Luana Carolina in this one, man. Like I said, I think look. I mean, her last win against Julia Stoliarenko was a nice one where she knocked her out. And Ivana Petrovic is good. And I think Ivana Petrovic has the kind of style that Pudilova might bring. And she was able to beat her by unanimous decision there. So, yeah, I don't like the fight with Eileen Perez for Pudilova that she lost there. And also, she lost to Jocelyn Edward as well by split decision. But I find
Well,
Jocelyn Edward fights a lot like Luana.
th-
So,
that's her alter ego, and that's why Pudilova has to win to avenge that loss to Jocelyn Edwards.
all right.
All right.
On up the card, we are in disagreement with this one. We're going to go on to the next fight here, where we have on the left hand side. This is it's your turn.
Yeah, so yeah, on the left here is Loic Razabov against Trey Ogden. Here I'm going to go with Trey Ogden. This is a super close fight. I believe Trey Ogden's going to come there with the right game plan. I believe he's going to be able to get him down. All he's got to do is be careful of Loic Razabov's power because he sure has a lot of it, while Trey Ogden has none. I'm going to be betting on or going for Ogden to win this one in a very close fight while it lasts by sub or decision. What about you, Real Deal?
Yes, yes, my pick stays the same in this one. I'm in agreement. I have Trey Ogden winning this one as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, and Trey Ogden looks on the right sauce, but still, which is good. Razabov looks on the same sauce,
Yeah,
so
Loic Razabov is a physical specimen. Okay, this guy, his muscles have muscles. Okay, this guy is ripped like beyond belief. He's way more muscular and more ripped than Trey Ogden. But hey, Trey Ogden is still in very nice, good shape. You can see his abs there. He's got a big chest. Trey Ogden is in decent shape. Slightly bigger though for Loic, and slightly more ripped for Loic. But you can see here that Trey Ogden is taller than he's much taller than Loic Razabov. These guys both look serious and ready to fight, but I do like the fact that Trey Ogden is really good on the ground, and I think that if he takes down Loic, his submissions are amazing. He's got good submission threats there, and I think that Trey Ogden is going to win by submission or decision. Just he's going to be relentless with the takedowns and be relentless on the ground. And I think he's going to tire out Loic. If Loic Razabov
it,
does land some hard shots, though, it could be a problem. But I do think that Trey Ogden is going to tire him out in the later rounds and get the win.
yeah, I'm looking for Razabov to tire out here a little to help Ogden along because he's going to have to tire out for Ogden to win, I feel, at least a little.
All right, so we're in agreement with this one here. All right, moving on to the next fight in the prelims. We've got Miranda Maverick on the left versus Dion Barbosa on the right. So my pick stays the same here. I really like Maverick in this one, man. I think Miranda Maverick looks good. Uh, Now we can see that it's very close, but Barbosa is a bit taller than Miranda and slightly more muscular and ripped. But like Maverick is also pretty muscular. She's pretty built as well. Of course, walking into the face-offs, we saw that she's a little bit more heavy on the chest, Maverick, as opposed to Barbosa there.
What do you mean?
She's got bigger breasts than
Oh,
Barbosa, as we
all
can
right.
see here. Maverick, I got to stick with her, man. I just think she's just a better fighter overall. She's just been in the game longer, fought better opponents. I mean, Barbosa's just coming in and she beat Ernesta Karakaite by unanimous decision in her UFC debut. Prior to that, it was all cans, and we know that Miranda Maverick has fought way better competition. Andrea Lee, she just recently beat by a unanimous decision.
You're a woman.
She subbed Priscilla Cachoeira there. She did lose to Jasmine Jasudavicius, but you saw how good Jasmine is. She beat Shayna Young. She beat Sabina Mazo. So she's just fought more people. I think she's going to be a bit of better of a veteran in the ring, in the cage, and I think she's going to do a better job and get the victory here. I got her winning by sub or decision for Miranda here.
Yeah, I got her by sub or decision also, Miranda Maverick. That Judah Vicious fight is kind of uh what I don't see her using against her, Dion Barbosa, because she basically like big brothered her, or like little sistered her, I should say, in that fight, right? Um, I still think I still think she's skilled here, Barbosa, but on short notice like this, man, I don't think she's gonna have enough to beat the more experienced Maverick, as you said. And she
Well
really,
said there.
yes, she really should win this fight. So I'm looking for, yeah, a submission or decision for Maverick.
Yeah, I mean, if Barbosa comes in here on short notice and bullies and beats Miranda Maverick, I'll be very disappointed in Miranda Maverick, man. She should not lose this fight. If she does, she deserves to be, uh, she deserves to be not getting any kind of a title shot or anything.
Yeah,
Just
she's still young, but she's gonna prove me right in the sense that I don't think she's quite as good as some people give her credit for. So we'll see. Hopefully she'll beat Barbosa here.
all
Uh
right. Moving on up to the next fight in the prelims here. We've got on the left we got Brian Kelleher, and on the right we got Cody Gibson. Who you got here, Andy?
okay. There's no way I can pick surgically neck repaired Brian Keller who can't beat anybody of quality even before. But you have to say that trying to give him someone to beat. Maybe Cody Gibson is that guy, right? I don't think it's going to happen though. I think Cody Gibson has better endurance. He seems to be in better health. I expect a decision out of him. The only threat from Kelleher I kind of see is maybe if he sneaks in a quick guillotine submission. Yeah, I just and he's a lot older now too. Brian Kelleher for the bantamweight division. I don't see a win happening for him here. So the pick is Gibson by decision or knockout, but probably decision.
All right, so my pick stays the same as well. I'm sticking with Cody Gibson in this one. I like Cody Gibson, man. Uh, you can see he's much taller than Brian Kelleher. He's more ripped. You can see he's got like an 8-pack going on there, man. If you count there properly, he's got 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got an 8-pack going on. This guy's ripped. He's in good shape. Brian Kelleher is also in decent shape as well, but I think that Cody Gibson is a bit more ripped and he's a bit more muscular. Um, Also, I just don't think that Kelleher is going to win this one, man. With that height advantage and the reach advantage for Cody, I think Cody's going to be the better fighter in this one. I think he's going to be able to take down Brian Kelleher. Cody Gibson, the guy's got, some decent submissions of his own out of his 19 wins there. Uh, he has 4 submissions, 7 knockouts, 8 decisions. He's very well rounded, but he could also get some subs. So I don't think he's going to be like fish out of water if he gets taken down here by Brian Kelleher. And just the fact that Brian Kelleher's lost his last 3 fights in a row by finish. He's been hurt pretty badly, knocked out by Cody Garbrandt, like we talked about, sub by Mario Batista, sub by Umar Nurmagomedov. You can see he's susceptible to submissions. He can get knocked out. And Cody on the other side, he's only been losing by decision. Lost by decision to Miles Johns, another very good grappler and wrestler. And Brad Katona, also another very, very, very good grappler. And he lost by decision there. So he can hold his own on the ground, man. I'm not worried about Cody there. I got Cody Gibson winning this one. If the way he's going to win, I'm going to have to say I'm going to go with a decision, but there is a possibility of a finish in the later rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the most confident I can ever get for Cody Gibson against a guy like against a guy like Kelleher at the tail end of his career. So yeah, knockout or decision.
All right, man. So now we are heading on to the main event of the prelims. Here we've got Haider Emil versus Jung Young Lee. Yo, for this one, man, I am really hyped about this one, man. And as a matter of fact, man, Haider Emil doesn't look like he used to. This guy used to be way bigger, man. He actually looks much smaller than he used to. He's still in great shape, don't get me wrong. He's still muscular, he's still cut, but he's just not as big and huge as he used to be, from what I remember him. But Jiang Young Lee, on the other hand, look at this guy's back. He is massive. The
Yeah.
guy's in amazing shape. He is bigger, he's more muscular, he's more ripped, he's taller than Hyder Emil. And I really think he can beat Hyder. And at first, I was like worried about Hyder. I thought Hyder was going to be the bigger guy and a bit more muscular and stronger. But man, Jung Young Lee is the one looking bigger and more powerful here, man. So I got to go with Jung Young Lee to get the win here. And I got him winning straight. I don't know how he's going to win. I think it's going to be very difficult to predict. I got him winning with the money line for betting. If we want to make a prediction of how he wins, I think he can actually knock him out, Hyder Emil. I think he can knock him out or win a decision here.
Yeah, I think the way he's going to win actually is by countering. He has better counters, and he's going to use that to his advantage because Emil is a wild man. He's going to come in there. He's going to leave himself open for shots. It's going to be a very exciting fight for however long it lasts. And my pick is going to be Choi here. Sorry, yeah, John. Lee
Jung
John.
Young Lee. All right. So we are in agreement in the prelims in almost all of the fights, except for the Luana Carolina and Lucy Purilova fight is the only one I think we disagreed on. But other than that, yeah, we're in agreement with all of the other fights. So that's good to see. And like and subscribe, folks. There you have it. The prelims are final predictions and thoughts and for the face-offs for the prelims.
Stay tuned for the main card predictions coming up.
That's right. Peace out. KAMMA.